Carli Lloyd, you remember, soccer star, you know, she kicked, we keep showing you this, kicked a 55-yard field goal at the Eagles practice place the other day. Now, one NFL team has actually offered her a spot on the roster to kick in a preseason game. Joe Theismann, legendary former quarterback for the Washington Redskins, is with us now. What are your thoughts on this? A female, a woman kicker in the NFL?
I think it's great, Stuart. I think it's an opportunity. We have female referees. We have women on the staff as far as coaches go. Why not give her an opportunity? I think she's going to have to shorten her stride a little bit. She takes a few more steps than kickers get a chance to. But I think it's a great opportunity. And if she doesn't, obviously the last preseason games are coming up this weekend. But I'm sure next year someone will give her an opportunity to be able to try. I think it's wonderful.
Okay, what about another position on the field? Not a kicker, but actually on the field, pads and all. What? If it was a woman,
I think it'd be a little bit more difficult at other positions. You just don't know how a woman's going to be able to handle that. I mean, some of them may be able to. It would be one of those things where I think the league would have to look a little bit further into that situation with another position. But as far as kicker goes, I can see it happening next year in preseason.
Okay, talk to me about Gronk, former Patriots guy. He's getting into the CBD business. First of all, hold on a second, Joe. Here's what he's saying about it. This is Gronk. Roll tape.
I want to be clear to my fans. I needed to recover. I was not in a good place. Football was bringing me down, and I didn't like it. And I was losing that joy in life.
I mean, the man's getting emotional there. How's the NFL going to react to this? Because they banned CBD and THC.
Well, at this point, there's two separate things, THC and CBD. I actually am involved with the company, AEC Consumer Products, and we have a product coming out that has CBD in it. And I can tell you, I use it, and it's made a difference in my life. It's taken away the pain and the aches, and it just changes your life. And I think the NFL is moving more and more towards away from the opiates to be able to help players and towards something else that may be able to give them relief and an opportunity to be able to go on. I can understand what Gronk's talking about. I mean, we saw Andrew Luck retire because of dealing with so much pain. I can tell you, what I've been using makes a world of difference for me, and it's called lidocaine. And it really, really makes a difference. And, you know, I'm not doing a commercial. I'm just telling you something that's made a difference that has CBD in it in my life. And I can certainly understand where Gronk's coming from.
We'll have to see if the NFL turns around on this one. All right, Joe, one last one. We've got this study. We're saying that kids are not playing high school sports like they used to. Participation dropped in the 18-19 season for the first time in 30 years. And it was especially football that took the hit. Why?
I think part of it is the parents are concerned about CTE. They're concerned about injuries in the world of football. Football is, everybody knows it. And it's an easy sport to attack, and it's an easy sport to go away. And I say to parents, you want your kids to participate in extracurricular activities. If they're not going to be involved in football, which I think has great qualities for life going forward, what would it be? And they'll say soccer. Well, what do you hit with a soccer ball? Your head. And as far as lacrosse goes, you have a stick that you're hitting people with. And there's hockey. It's the same thing. There's a lot of things out there that involves the head, involves kids. And I think parents need to just take the time to do the research. Football provides so many wonderful opportunities to be able to learn, to be able to grow, to be able to win, to be able to learn how to lose. All those things are a part of football. But I certainly understand the concerns of parents. I just suggest strongly that they do the research before you make a final decision on whether you want your son and or daughter to participate in those sports.
Well said, Joe Theismann, and thanks very much for coming back on the show with some important stuff to discuss. Mr. Theismann, thank you very much indeed, sir.
Always love to be with you.
Gotcha. See you later.
Thank you.